A very good morning from Trang. I've actually come back down. This is the second time I've been to Trang. Last time I was here, unfortunately, when we got to Trang, as you would have saw on one of the videos previously to this one, we had an almighty rainstorm which stopped us from really exploring Trang and doing a lot. Today is a little bit better. There's a lot of dark clouds about. I was hoping it would be a really nice day. The weather's not fantastic and I've already done a couple of beaches in Onang. That's outside the car at the moment. She's trying to find a tuk-tuk and we're going to go on a city tour. Now these tuk-tuks are quite unique in Trang and you won't see them in many places around Thailand. They originally came over from Japan in the 50s and they've stuck here in Trang, and they're like the FROG EYE Tuk Tuks, but Nat's trying to find one. We're currently parked at Trang train station, so that'll give you an idea where we are, which is right in the middle of the city. There's only so many times a day that the train runs and you can catch the train from Trang into Bangkok, and Nat'll tell you a little bit more about that than I will, because she used to catch the train from Trang to Bangkok and it's not a very comfortable journey, as she's told me many times. Okay, well Nat's just told me we're going to have to wait a little bit for the tuk-tuk to come. So while we're waiting for the tuk-tuk, we're going to have a look around Trang train station. There's actually a train just pulled in. So there's a little coffee shop here, just to the right hand side. Take a quick look at this train station while we're waiting for a tuk-tuk that we can hire and then go on a bit of a city tour. So here we are, Trang station. I don't think it's a very big station. Interesting carriages there. Let's have a wander down here, and that's just going to wait there with Shadow. And we're going to have a quick wander round. There you go, wow. That really shows how old it is. All those levers. I'm guessing that's for the tracks or something. I don't know much about trains. I'm not a train enthusiast. But wow, you don't see those in the UK. Everything's now automated. There's a train coming in now, or an engine that's going to connect to that, I suppose. I don't really know what's going on. It's not a massive station, it's only this area here. Get your tickets from inside, I guess. I'll ask Nat how much for a ticket from here to Bangkok. Oh, okay. Let me just go in. Can you go in or not? No? Okay, let me just go over here. So, oh, okay. So we can see, it doesn't... Huh? Oh, okay.
These are express.
Express?
Yeah, these are super express.
Super Express. Oh, okay. So...
Sorry.
Okay.
Super express.
Super Express, the first one is. I was going to say the Super Express is cheaper, is it? Okay, that's the express train. So a little bit slower, yes. And how long does it roughly take to get from Trang to Bangkok?
I do before. I start from 5 o'clock.
In the morning?
No.
At night?
At night.
Yeah.
I at the Bangkok about 7 or 8 o'clock.
In the morning. So all night basically. Okay. All right.
This only for people for army, police or something. This one.
Oh, okay. So this price list is for the government.
Yeah,
Government people, so army or government officials, and this is the normal price for normal people. Yes.
Yeah.
First class prices, second class prices, but the first class includes some food and drink, does it?
I think so.
You think so? Okay, well just ask the guy, give me Shadow's lead. That's actually not lived in Trang for well over 20 years. So obviously things all change over that period of time. Okay.
This private room.
Oh, okay. So those are private rooms now?
Yeah, only for 2 people.
Just for 2 people? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this for 20 bed.
20 bed.
And this means 40 because up and down.
Ah,
And
okay.
this have for,
So this is a private carriage?
yeah.
Okay, so 2 people most?
Yeah.
Okay, and then this one is just a bed?
Bed and have
Sleeper.
for one how you see the one this.
Yeah, okay, I understand. And then this one, just a seat. So
the fan.
okay, and it has the fan. And I take it these have air conditioning, do they?
Yeah, this have air, this have air.
Okay. Okay, well there you go. If you're interested in travelling around by train in Thailand, it'll give you some idea. Obviously, depending on your destination, it's going to depend on the prices, but that's reasonable. I suppose 1,400 baht, nearly 1,500 baht from Trang to Bangkok. That's a fair way. I mean, the trains are quite reasonable to travel as regards cost, but of course, pre-COVID, airline prices were very, very cheap to fly on. Aircraft, of course, it was cheap. But what they're going to be like now, we're not quite sure yet, because the airlines are still trying to find their feet. I don't know what the first class train travel is like. It's something I want to try out and experience. So maybe at some point in the future, we will be trying that. Okay, so this is a tuk-tuk here in Trang. Very, very different to other tuk-tuks around Thailand. We don't know where the driver is for this one. Nat's already tried to find him. He's not about, so I just wanted to show you what they call the frog-eyed tuk-tuk. You're going to find out the price. We're going to do a small city tour so I can do some filming. But this is very much the style here, quite different. As I've mentioned before in my group, I love the tuk-tuks. When I go over places, I do tend to use the tuk-tuks. Okay, they're not the most economical way of getting around, shall we say, but here in Trang, Nat has told me the tuk-tuks are not too badly priced, because obviously Trang is not a tourist area. There's not a lot of tourists here.
1 hour 250 baht.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. And he'll take us around, will he?
Yeah, can take around.
Okay, lovely.
ถ่ายวิดีโอ
Nat's trying to sort out all the destinations with the driver. Shadow's first time on the tuk-tuk, so hopefully, can I sit that side please, Nat? Can I sit that side, because the window's open, you see, I can get the camera out. So a little bit of a tight fit in here with the three of us.
He only have problem with here,
There you go.
and then I have the dog, and then he want to show around. I say no, just go for something important.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to try and do the more important sites. It may get a little bit noisy. Shadow a little bit scared there, she don't like loud noises. It's alright, good girl. First time on a tuk-tuk, eh girl? Eh? Don't know what to make of it with her. What a great way to see the city. These tuk-tuks, they always manage to put a smile on my face. Always make me smile. I love them. See that, but Shadow's up on me, looking out the window. We're just arriving at the park here. This is Trang City Park.
Oh, you say nobody stop over there.
Oh, okay.
And then you can give food for the
Okay, we've stopped in the wrong place. The driver knows he was going to stop, but we've stopped him a bit too soon. Nat's never been to this park before, even though this is her own hometown. So we're jumping back on the tuk-tuk, and we're going to go a little bit further to, I think he said, where are we stopping? Just over there, over the other side where they feed the fish. Get over there. Not sure what to make of the noise. How you go? Looks like we've gone all the way around in a circle. It looks like the driver's going to be stopping here. Okay, excellent. I'm going to have a quick wander. We're not going to spend too long here, of course, because we've got other things to see. And I just want to give you a quick preview. It's supposed to be a very nice park, and it does look it. Okay. You want to get some stuff for the fish. How much is it? Yeah, have my wallet. I'll hold the dog. You go and sort that out. So you can go and buy yourself some fish food, I guess you would say. We're only going to be here 10 minutes. So there you go. Get yourself some fish food. And then you go over there. Oh, dog. Everywhere you go there seems to be dogs. We just have to keep an eye on it. This might be a problem. There's too many. Didn't realise there would be so many. Right, go on, go on. Oh, not easy at all. You see the things I go through to do a little bit of filming. Get the sign of the park in Thai, not that you can read it, but I'm going to film it anyway, and you can go on the bridge, and then as you can see all the fish there in the water, and there's some food. Not the best of days, is it? A little bit cloudy, but at least it's not raining. Yeah, you can see how many there are there in the water. Quite a few. Okay, we're going to make our way on. Hopefully we can get Shadow used to Nat's mama's dog, and then she can stay with... She's not sure of the bridge at all. First time she's been on one of those. Go on, good girl. It's alright, good girl. Okay, don't go too far. Oh, look at all the fish down here. Wow. Go on then. Sit down. Shadow, sit. Oh. Whoa. Oh, look at the size of those. Oh my God. Now they are big fish. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Shadow, dinner. Dinner time. It's just starting to rain. I was hoping it wouldn't rain today. It looked very dark when we left Phuket, and then it brightened up, and now it's gone dark again now we've got to Trang. A bit like last week. I guess it's the time of year. We are, of course, in May now, so coming into the rainy season, and it is actually raining. We're going to make our way back to the Tuk Tuk now because it is raining, unfortunately. Let's walk around the edge because of those dogs. I'm going to knock the camera off just in case, because there's quite a few dogs. There's about 6 or 8 dogs here in the park, and just in case Nat has a problem, because she's trying to hold the bucket, hold Shadow, and with me holding the camera, if anything happens I'm not going to be able to react quick enough. So I shall come back to you once we're back on the Tuk Tuk. Okay, I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me over the noise of the Tuk Tuk, but we're on our way now to the clock tower. We're going to have a look there, and then after that we're going to the museum, Trang Museum, so we're going to have a quick look at there as well if we've got time. I'm getting used to it a little bit now. Taking a few shortcuts. Okay, I was just asking Nat where we are, and she doesn't know, even though she's from Trang, because of course she hasn't been here and lived here for a very, very long time, over 20 years, as I mentioned earlier. So obviously things are changing. I hope you can make out my voice over the top of the Tuk Tuk. Part of Trang town now that we're in.
เดี๋ยวไปจอดอยู่ตรงนี้ได้ค่ะเดี๋ยวไปอนุสาวรีย์ได้ไปเดินดูก่อน Okay, so where? Okay, so clock tower over there, just across the road. You can't open the light. Yeah, okay. So
So yeah, it's something Nat's saying is better to be seen at night time because they open all the lights and it's very pretty at night. You can see we're not far from where we started. That red in the very distance there at the bottom of the road, that is the train station. So that'll give you an idea of where we are. Oh, okay. So in the night time, obviously it's still lunchtime here at the moment. If you walk down there from the clock tower that's behind us, the night market takes place down there, further down that road. You'll see.
Night market, and then for the train station, night market.
Yeah, I mentioned that already. There's a night market on at the train station. The night market only takes place at the weekend for the train station, but there is a daily night market here in Trang as well, which is, I think, the market that Nat was saying that isn't far from the clock tower. But if you want to go to the night market at the train station, it's only on Saturdays and Sundays, I believe. Right, we're going to make our way back now to the Tuk Tuk. There's another one over there. I just think they're a great way to get around. Really put a smile on my face. Just something different. I don't very often go on the Tuk Tuks, but of course, outside of Phuket, the prices are very, very different. I mean, 250 baht for an hour's use. We've got our own private driver, really, and we can go anywhere we want. Of course, Nat doesn't really know where to go now, so we're relying on the driver, but 250 baht an hour for your private car, so to speak, is not expensive. I just think they're just a great form of transport, getting around, a bit of fun as well. A little bit noisy, but it's all part of the experience. Okay. Go on, you trouble. Let's get in. Make some space for me. Okay, next up, the museum. So we've just arrived at what they call the museum, and it looks more like a park than a museum. I must admit, I was expecting a building where you go inside and you go and look at stuff, but this is actually a museum dedicated to the man who brought the first rubber tree to Trangs. Great fun, these tuk-tuks, I've got to admit, they're great fun. Very noisy, give you a little bit of a headache, but only way to travel here in Trang if you're going to come. Just a bit of fun, love them. So it wasn't quite what I was expecting when Nat said a museum. Okay, what's the guy saying, Nat?
No, just the same I said to you, the man bring the Robert come to grow in Phuket.
Ah, okay.
And now for the Robert stay in Patong.
Ah, okay. So
museum for the people for respect.
So there's a park as well as a museum here. Okay.
Many park.
Yeah, Trang have many park, yeah. Let me just take my mask down. Might be a little bit clearer the sound without the mask. I'll be glad when these masks are done away with now after 2 years or more. I'm getting a little bit tired of them, having to wear them. It's just another thing you got to think about. Yeah, you just have to use your common sense with the masks at the minute. They are still required here in Thailand, but I can see they're going to be done away with soon, I think. Yes, okay. So, where are you going? Oh, okay, let Shadow have a wander just in case she needs to use the toilet. And I'm going to have a wander up here and take a look at the memorial. Very, very pretty. Coming between the two elephants. Well, fortunately it stopped raining again. It did start at the park, but it has stopped now. It's still very, very cloudy. I'm expecting some more rain later on the way home, because we are going back to Phuket, of course. We're only here for 1 day this time. We just come down to drop Nat's mama back off at home and have a quick look around Trang. It is only a very fleeting visit, to be honest, because as I mentioned last week, we had a little bit more time, but unfortunately the weather was against us, so there's no point in filming in the pouring rain, a torrential storm. It's not going to be much fun. So I guess that's the man himself, I'm guessing, this memorial to the first guy who brought the rubber trees to Trang. I noticed some tourist police here in Trang, which I've not seen before in this area, and I was saying to Nat. So slowly tourism is coming into Trang, and I'm guessing we're going to see more and more development over the next years here in Trang itself. But it's an area I want to spend some time and explore a little bit more. There's some lovely beaches around here. They do say Trang is the gateway to the islands in the southern part of Thailand, so there's some beautiful islands. Again, many places that I want to explore. We're now going to make our way back to the train station where we started, and then from the train station we shall make our way back to Phuket this afternoon. As I say, it's only a fleeting visit here today in Trang, but I was disappointed last week because the weather just wasn't with us, and it was beautiful in the morning. We had a fantastic time in Onang and Krabi, of course, which I've already posted the videos, but by the time we got to Trang, even though we were staying here overnight, the weather just disappeared, and it had gone from beautiful blue skies to jet black skies and torrential rain. I've not seen rain like it. Well, you've probably seen it already on one of the videos that we encountered, and it was really windy. It wasn't possible to do any filming. Do you want to walk where we're walking down there? Okay, where are we going? Back to the tuk-tuk driver. So let's see if we can get a few pictures with the tuk-tuk. Do you know his name, Nat?
No.
You'll have to ask the driver his name, and I'll let you know when we get back to the train station. Shadow's very hot, and we forgot to bring a water with us when we got on the tuk-tuk. We've left it in the car by mistake. So we're going to make our way back there, and then I shall catch you once I'm back at the train station just to finish off the video. But I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Trang. It is only a quick snippet, and I hope you've enjoyed that quick run on the tuk-tuks here. Very different to other parts of Thailand. These tuk-tuks are very unique to Trang. What's the driver's name now? What's his name?
ลุงชื่ออะไรนะลุงชื่อลุงอะไรชื่อลุงอ่ะ
ชื่อนิรันดร์
นิรันดร์
Huh?
นิรันดร์
Niklan.
นิรันดร์
Niklan. Okay, I hope you've managed to get that.
ชื่อนี้ชื่อ
Have a look, see if he's got a card. Okay, yeah, okay. That's going to take a picture, so we got it.
ใช้ไม่ได้แล้ว
Yeah.
ใช้ไม่ได้เสียไปแล้ว
แล้วมีเบอร์ไหม
เราทำมันหลุด2เครื่องแล้ว
เทเลโฟนกันนะ
วิ่ง
โบรกเกอร์
ไม่ติดฝรั่งแบบพักที่โรงแรมต่าง
Broke his
เขา
telephone.
มาวิ่งข้ามถนนที่มันหลุดกับตัวเชือก
Well, pocket.
แล้วมีเบอร์ไหม
ไม่มีมือ
Okay, well, we're just making our way to the train station. We decided to hop off a little bit before because Shadow was a little bit uncomfortable with the noise coming from the tuk-tuk. She's not used to it, so she was fidgeting about a lot. So we're only just literally 2 minutes from the train station, so we've jumped off there. We've given the guy 300 baht for his trouble for the hour, just over an hour I think it was, sightseeing round Trang, which was different, a little bit noisy, but different. I've enjoyed myself, not quite sure about Shadow, just something different, great bit of fun. The guy was actually 86, so as I mentioned, he's a little bit hard of hearing. I'm not surprised, to be honest, driving that with the noise coming from it. Imagine sitting in that all day long listening to that. That was definitely send you deaf, no doubt about it. But we've enjoyed it here today. As I say, it's only a quick snippet of Trang. Trang is a big city, lots of places to explore, and hopefully in the near future me and Nat will be exploring it in a lot more detail. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Do check out the description down below. All the necessary details, links, etc. will be down in the description. I shall also post where we visited today and their relevant websites, if any available, and of course at the train station, which was interesting to look around as well, which we're just coming up to now. It's in front of me. Don't forget to check out my social media links. As always, my email's down there. So I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, you take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.